Hi, everybody. This is Arun here, and tomorrow is a very, very big day. Tomorrow is a solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse, and then let's see what's in when it comes to the spirituality and what's in when it comes to the science. Let's look at both the ends and then check what it is exactly the solar eclipse, and then how we can be benefited. Not only us, the entire humanity and entire beings out there in the world, how we can benefit out of it. Let's look into that. Um, Maybe like a couple of things today, and then tomorrow we will go in depth about more into, and then we will experience a different set of being of our being when the solar eclipse is happening. Okay, so solar eclipse have fascinated the people from the time, from the beginning of time, and in fact is one of the very, very most important astrological event that most people will stop and then pay attention towards it. Even though the cosmos is always putting some extraordinary, phenomenal displays, solar eclipse is the seat of or the center of attraction for all the celestial activities because that is happening very, very close to us. Even though the lot of other things like black holes and the quasars and all those things happening at light years apart, light years away, but this total solar eclipse is the thing for me actually, and for the entire humanity. The sun, the moon, and then Earth will be in complete one single alignment. The three celestial body, the immediate celestial body where we can see at the close proximity, the closest proximity wherein we can see when three things are alignment or the most extravagant event as far as I'm concerned and most of us are concerned. The three cosmic forces, the Holy Trinity, they say, of our universe. They come together as one, almost like a grand reset that will help to bring about the start of a new cycle. Um, the cosmic is affecting all of us all the time. And when something is profound and as grand as an eclipse occurs, it is likely that you are going to feel it at many levels. Okay. What are the levels? The mind, body, and soul. The different levels we will be absorbing it. Although NASA states that the solar eclipse is nothing but a psychological effect on us, but many other cultures around the world, many mysticisms are happening around this, and then myself included, believe otherwise. Okay, it's not only just an event, but it is the event. Let's see what it is. So, sure, while there is no scientific proof as such, it's happening, or maybe they have, but then I don't know, or most of us do know, we don't know. If you take a moment to really still and then connect with your body, and then you may just feel something is shifting, some axis shift is happening during the solar eclipse. Okay, in these times, there is a definite change in the vibration, the frequency of the energies of the earth itself. Seeing as we are all connected and a part of these vibration frequency, because everything vibrates at a certain frequency, because everything is energy, and these energies, when it vibrates, when then some larger event is happening out there, yes, there is going to be a subtle change in our being, and then that subtle change can bring about a huge things, prosperity, abundance, and all, lot many other things for ourselves in this lifetime. Okay, your balance may get affected, or you may feel out of sort a little bit, and you may also feel extra sensitive to the energies and emotions that is around you. On a deeper level, this change in frequency and vibration can also help you to create whatever you want. Okay, it can be helped. I mean, this you can see it as a reset button of your abundance itself, and it can help you to lift your energetic vibration to a whole new level. Animals can actually sense an eclipse and often exhibit some erratic behavior during these kind of events. So one study conducted on spiders found that during a solar eclipse, the spider dismantled their webs and build them once again after the eclipse passed. We don't know the psychology behind it, but it happens. With all the subtle yet very noticeable events or effects in the world around us happening, it is very likely that a solar eclipse is affecting us on a much deeper level than we realize. Maybe to our senses, it is not giving any importance, but just give it a kind of a benefit of doubt. Yes, it may affect us. Okay. Um, our rhythms are dependent on the rising and setting of the sun. Okay, when the darkness falls during the middle of the day, even just for few hours, it definitely has an influence on our body. The manufacturing or segregating of the serotonins and melatonin depends on whether the atmosphere is dark or atmosphere is bright. Okay, it depends on that. So it definitely yes has some influence on our body. Besides, we may be feeling tired or lethargic, or a solar eclipse can also help you to activate a dreamlike state or a transcend state, and then and actually it's a perfect time to meditate and then commit some rituals. Okay, our rhythms are also controlled by our pineal gland, which is the gland also responsible for opening and awakening of our third eye or the third eye chakra. When darkness falls due to solar eclipse, it can help to activate the pineal gland, which can bring about a spiritual awakening in ourselves. From astrological point of view, solar eclipse is all about new beginning and making a fresh start of our life. So it seems only fitting that an awakening of some kind would be part of this process. According to some Native American shamans, the solar eclipse represents a powerful time for healing. The alignment of the sun, moon, and the earth represents the dissolving of differences and coming together as one. Okay, there's a huge difference between the sun, moon, and the earth, but it's coming in one alignment. You can start thinking in those lines. So no matter where, whichever or wherever or the portion or the area of your life you are living, you are one with the alignment of the entire the celestial beings or with this entire thing around you. Whether it is, I mean, there's nothing called huge or nothing called big. I mean, you can take that way also. Everything is same, one in parallel. So during a solar eclipse, emotional wounds can be healed. Okay, there'll be like so much of things which is deep inside us, so that can also be healed, and you can also forge some very strong relationship with these times. Uh, this can bring about a mutual understanding and can help world reunite. Maybe a lot of things are happening in the border. Okay, so this can also be an advantage. I mean, we can take this as an advantage and then start to uh, talk in terms of peace, love, and harmony with other nations, rather than just keeping our stand very hard on the others. And then I mean, it's not the way how the life has to go. You can live in, we can live in love, harmony, and peace rather than having or creating a situation like a war. In Indian culture, solar eclipse has more foreboding message. It has a more foreboding message, and it is believed to be a time where evil can rise to surface. Okay, the pregnant women are warned. Okay, don't go outside. Okay, there'll be something bad. It may happen, and then many will not eat food during an eclipse. Yes, there might be some scientific implications toward it, but I don't know about that. But they have found something and then given some patterns for us to follow during this solar eclipse. Better we follow. Okay? It is believed that the solar eclipse can also cause some digestive disturbance. Okay, and crops harvested and eaten during an eclipse can be may not be having that much of nutrients. In fact, in many cultures, a solar eclipse is viewed as a negative omen, and it is believed to create natural disasters such as earthquakes, tornadoes, any natural event that can happen. In fact, some of the astrologers, I was watching some videos before making this video now, which is going live. Uh, they said that some of the earthquakes will be coming over, excuse me, specifically in the northern part of India. When it comes to the cosmic event like solar eclipse, intention is everything, and intentions has to be pure during this time. Okay, so follow your instinct and then see what resonates and then what's happening within you. uh, actually witnessed a lot of people around this solar eclipse exactly on time or on before or after. There will be a lot of changes which will be happening from the psychological point of view also. On a physical level, I also felt extremely light when I did meditations and when I did certain rituals. I was feeling very light and a little bit depleted also. And some of my some of the friends whom I have, they also felt the same thing. So what we normally do is that we do some kind of meditation and we do some kind of grounding exercise, and so to keep ourselves abreast with the celestial things which is happening around that. Okay, so just love yourself and then love everybody around you. Spread love, and I'm gonna do an announcement now that tomorrow. Okay, I think it's around like 10 o'clock. It starts. and then it peaks around like say 11, 11:15, and then it goes up to like 1 o'clock or 1:30, something like that. So the entire the phasing of the solar eclipse. So what I'm going to do is that at 10 o'clock, I'm going to conduct a very special a session. I wouldn't call it as a meditation session. I'm going to call it as a being session. We are going to be and then create intention on what people we want for ourselves in this lifetime. And in that intention setting, so there can be new flowers which will be blooming in your life, some of the new startups, new harvest, new manifestation, new creation, new life. Everything can be created. So I welcome everyone to join. So keep watching the channel tomorrow, and then it starts sharp at 10 o'clock, and then we can create together. Okay. So thank you for watching this video, and then let's go and then create abundance and let's spread abundance. And let's see if the solar eclipse is to happen tomorrow. It's helping us in our cause.